Good afternoon and welcome to the Wrestling Report. My name, as always, is Stephen Fairbairn, and I'm here once again with Reform Wrestling, Ryan Ace, and Kendall. But for the benefits of today, because he's a real human being, we're going to call him Liam. And Ryan gets Ryan because it's his name. So,
Oh my God.
God, no.
anyway, as you can see, this is the tone we're going with.
I like your t-shirt, by the way.
I like my t-shirt very much. Incidentally, you know what? Free plug. Fuck it. Why not? And I've just demonetized the video. There we go. Check out that new merch. Rick and Morty style. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. As you can see, two of the three of us are wearing it, committed to the bit. The third one isn't. Never mind. But yeah.
You can't find a t-shirt that fits.
Check it out. 15 quid. Apparently he's I'm not going to say it. Anyway, right, so I know obviously you've been on before, but for the benefit of any new viewers or any viewers that I may have in general, which, fuck it, might not be many, but never mind. If you want to just introduce yourselves. Ryan, you first.
I'm Ryan. Ryan Ace in the ring. Been wrestling for 8 years on shows. Been training for coming up to 10 years in October this year. Wrestling on shows for 8 years. Did some really bad life choices and met Liam.
And moving on swiftly to that bad life choice.
Yeah, I'm Liam, wrestler's Kendall. Been wrestling since 2014, I believe my first ever match was. Didn't really wrestle loads. Last few years, wrestled a bit more. Again, bad life choices led me to this guy. And we've been tagging since.
One thing I will say is don't listen to them. Anybody who's seen them wrestle, and I'm pleased to say they're good friends of mine, they're fantastic. Yeah. They call each other names like you wouldn't believe, but they do like each other. One thing I've always wanted to ask you, which I never have you ever wrestled each other? Like on shows?
Once.
Right?
Well, twice. Once was when I first started for a company that's no longer going called Northern Championship Wrestling, where we did a 6-man tag.
Oh, we did.
If you remember. I was teaming with Morgan Parker and Harry Dawkins. You were teaming with the Ashen Brothers.
And I remember that show because I did a dive
right.
and none of them caught me.
Oh, yeah. God.
And you know how some shows put tables around? I hit a table, a full pint of Coke flew in the air, went all over this like young girl.
Oh, God.
She started crying. And because I was heel, couldn't say sorry. There was a face turn at the end of the match where the Ashen Brothers beat me down.
Right.
And my actual tag partner came and made the same, we turned face. So I did give her some social order at the time merch to say sorry.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
And then the second time was 2 years ago.
In Wales.
In Wales for a show called Union Wrestling.
Whilst being reformed?
So we were together, but on that show, I was the only show I've done in the last 6-7 years where I've been good guy.
Yeah.
And it was a tag match. It was him and Kemper.
Oh, yeah, me and Kemper.
Versus me and Jim Brennan. Who, Jim Brennan, by the way, fantastic wrestler.
Amazing.
Right. I don't know Kemper or Jim Brown, to be honest.
Kemper's got quite big. PPW trainee.
Yeah. He's on North.
On North. Everywhere. He wrestled Rhino, didn't he?
He did.
He wrestled Rhino.
I know who you mean.
Yes.
Yes,
I
do know. Yes, I do know who you mean. I was at that show. I know exactly which one you mean.
That was the other time.
Yeah, because it's really funny. Because I woke up that day, and I wake up in these moods where I'm like, I really want to do something.
Right.
It's not after. So I woke up, I got in the car with him, and he goes, oh, what do you want to do? We're wrestling. I was like, I really want to hit a famouser. Because all I want to do in this
Billy
match...
Gunn's finisher?
Yes. I don't care what else I do in this match. All I want to do is hit a famouser. So in the match, boom, 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 kick him in the gut, hit a famouser, pinned him, went, yeah, that was shit, I'm never doing that again.
It's funny because mid-bump, I genuinely go, this is shit. Sorry for the swearing. Literally mid-bump, I'm like, oh.
You knew on the way it was happening all.
And on the way down, it was like slow motion.
Yeah, there's a great picture. I'll try and find it for you, and then I'll give you if you wanted to put it on.
Of course, yes, please. If you would
There's a great picture of me just taking his head off with a lariat. And I think we said this last time, so first ever time he met me, back in the day, the guys were like, what did they say?
So the first ever time I was on shows, it was probably that NCW show actually. It was that NCW show.
Bless you.
Where only knew Mighty Mayhem and Ryan Rude at the time on the show. So we walked in, oh hi guys, and they're like, yeah, he goes, oh I'm wrestling and I knew the Ashen Brothers as well because I trained with the Ashen Brothers. And we're like, oh, I'm wrestling Ashins and Kendall. And Ryan Wood goes, whoa, he's got a meaty clothesline on him, like. And I went, aye.
Ooh.
That's
Send me that and I'll edit that in
was
there.
mine.
Yeah.
So you guys
you guys will see it.
I'll edit it in.
But yeah, so and it's because I used to be, and Ryan will tell me I'm not all the time, but I used to be like really skinny,
Right.
and like I was
Hardly
never,
not.
and I was
used to be.
used to be.
Not now. Fat bastard.
See?
Just because you wear the same size trousers as your dad.
I know, that's sad. Sorry.
Right. Anyway, yeah. So
The embarrassment there.
I-
as he took a drink.
I used to be like skinny, but one thing that took my mind is when I first started, because I was skinny, some guy, he was a commentator, but he was like a bigger name. He was like, oh, you must be a high flyer. And I'm like, well, I'm not, because I couldn't do flips and stuff. And he's like, oh, well, but the size of you. And I was like, oh, I'm not a high flyer. So I think that in the back of my mind, because I used to do a spinning lariat and I always timed it really well.
Right.
So I just started putting a little bit. It was always safe, but I used to just put a little bit extra behind it. Like ask Ryan Rood. Ryan Rood's been on the end of a couple of those. Right? And yeah, like everyone was like, and I didn't. And then people were like, you've got to make like your finisher.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, but I'm like small, and they're like, yeah, but it's believable.
fair enough.
So yeah, and then it's gone on, and then we did Firestar. Was it last week?
Yes.
Right, now I'm not going to say it was deliberate, right? But there was
But it was deliberate.
there was a part in the there was a part in the match, right, where it was a 4-way tag match,
Right.
and it started off as the face versus face, and I was getting a blind tag on one of them coming in, and I was going to like double lariat the other two.
Yeah.
He mentioned, he was like, oh, good luck. They were like, what? They were like, he's got a really mean lariat, right? So this spot comes around, get the blind tag. One of the, he says he forgot the spot, right? But he got one of them rolled out the ring and just left his mate taking the lariat, right? So, and I'm like, oh, but it was like, it's
forgot the
yeah,
spot.
like
Yeah.
incidentally, like 5 minutes after he's been told he's forgot the spot and he's gone out. But yeah, then lariat wise, I started using a Rainmaker and stuff, but then I've kind of toned it down a bit because I do a lot of shows now with Tim.
Yeah.
Who obviously big lariat, he's a big guy, uses a lariat, and then obviously when we do Rise, when it has Trent on, he hits
also does a lariat,
disgustingly.
So do you find you change your style up depending on who's on the card?
No, do you know what it is? That was a finisher for a while. I did a top rope elbow drop, and then I went through a phase of not really winning. So I as a heel, like heels tend to not win loads. So
We're still in that phase, aren't we?
oh yeah, occasionally, yeah. So like when I
Lifetime.
like I say the back end of my singles career because basically all we pretty much do now is tag.
Yeah, but it's great.
Um,
I'm going to throw complete glaze on you there. It's fucking great. I love watching you two. It's so much. It's so much fun.
So to the end of my singles career, and I was losing a lot, so I never really hit a finish.
Right.
And then it got to a point where I was getting booked to win, and people were like, oh, what?
No.
People were like, oh, what's your finish? And I'm like,
Skitsy about these ones.
yeah. People were like, so I didn't know. So I came up with one. I use.
One thing I've seen on your videos that you put on, sorry, just to interrupt you, don't mind that. You both have 2 moves. You do a move each that I love that both of you do. You do a fucking awesome cutter, and your power slam is fucking brutal.
Do you know what it is? I hit a power slam years ago in Darlow. Was that 2020 something
3?
on Matty Mayhem?
Right.
And like saw the footage. Ryan Rood recorded it. He was in the crowd. He
Turn
wasn't
you
on
do
the
on your
show.
body, it's
Yeah,
brutal.
hit it years ago on Matty Mayhem. Everyone was like, "Oh, that's sick." I was like, "Oh, I'll keep doing it." Never hit again. Right. Yeah. Earlier this year, Rise outdoor show, me versus A Shield singles match. I was like, "Oh, power slam, mate." And I've done it. I've done one every show since yesterday.
The one I saw the other day, I don't know who it was against. I think it was a lass. Actually, you were in with
Saxa.
Yeah. She took that shit like a champ. The turn on your body.
Yeah.
That you honestly, I was watching. I was like, "Fucking hell!" And then on that same video, you hit a cutter on someone, or might have been a slightly different video actually.
Yeah.
But you hit a cutter, and again, you could tell you just throw everything into it.
There's
And
a
I remember
good bit of feedback I got, because I always appreciate feedback from people like bigger than me, like in the business. And it was
More established, you mean?
yeah, that's what I meant. More established, works bigger caliber shows.
Yeah.
It was when we had our last title match at Firestar, where we did a spot where I kicked Ryan Rudin in the balls, hit him with a cutter, he came in with a big meaty.
Oh yeah, Rude bounced up from the cut and just ate hilarious.
I got backstage and Charles Crowley was on the show.
Right.
He works like Progress and works in Japan, a lot of big shows.
Was on one episode of EastEnders.
He was one episode of EastEnders. Came to me back there.
We'll come to that in a minute, yeah, we'll come to that in a minute.
And came backstage and goes, "You got a fantastic cutter, mate."
You do.
Oh, thank you, mate. Thank you. And he goes, "Yeah, you got to keep doing that. That was actually wicked."
Yeah,
So
you know the height you get on it.
Yeah.
Well, you've been tall as well. I don't know if it's because you're tall, but the height you get on it, the grip you've got, and coming from someone who isn't a wrestler, just a fan, I watched it and I was like, I love watching well done moves and well done spots, and it's great.
There was a couple of shows earlier, like a couple of months ago, like 3 Rise shows that Ryan couldn't do.
Right.
So I got booked in singles matches.
I saw that you've done a bit of singles.
And
work,
I won.
aye.
I won all 3.
Right?
Right. So I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm like, oh look at that! I win when I'm by myself. When I'm with him, I lose. Right. And he ate the pin yesterday, so I'm just.
Oh, you actually took a pin,
Yeah.
didn't you? Right.
But just to rub salt into the wounds, those 3 matches I won, I've used the cutter as the finish.
No way, he used his actual finish as well.
Yeah.
So, by the way, this is how you do it.
Yeah, basically, this is how you do it. But no, so
Well, speaking of that, you worked last night.
yes.
So how was the match last night?
It was very good.
Really, really good.
Reform Wrestling versus Dave Graves and B.A. Rose.
For
Rise
for Rise
Underground
Pro
Right
Pro
Wrestling.
underground pro wrestling.
10-year anniversary at the Brudenell Social Club.
Yes.
Anybody involved in that promotion who wants to, come on the show, we can arrange Teams, Skype, or if you fancy travelling up, I'm only in Newcastle, feel free.
Amazing. Get on. But yeah, no, it was a fantastic match. I've discovered B.A. Rose loves hitting me with a pile driver.
He does.
He's done it twice now. But it was really good. From start to finish, the crowd were really into it.
Yeah.
They hated us. They loved them.
It's the way you want it to be, though, isn't it?
Any promo in crowds like that, it's over 18. A lot of them are drinking. Like not even just normal shows. Like anywhere where there's a majority of adults who might know more about politics, because obviously we do Reform Wrestling.
Yeah.
As soon as they don't even hear the word wrestling at the end of the sentence. As soon as they hear we're representing a Reform,
they just put 2 and 2
they
together.
go, they're out of the ear, they just disregard wrestling, and and then the boos.
Well, here we go then. Without getting too political, because I don't want to discuss politics on here, because it'll divide fucking everybody. But obviously, depending on where you are in the country, because I know you work countrywide, do you find you get different reactions based on...
I feel really egotistical saying it. I back us to get a boo anyway, so we did Durham,
See,
zero
that's
limits.
good though, because it means you just are good at what you do.
We
I
did,
think, you know
we
what I
did
mean?
Durham, zero limits in Newton Aycliffe, the big club, a week after.
No, it was before.
It was after. A week after Durham Reform won the Durham Council.
Oh, did they run Durham Council?
And then that's where they went to celebrate. So Nigel stood on the stage, did a speech where we stood to do our entrance a week later, and we did a boo. But like the whole shtick around that is if it is a Reform area where they might be like, if we do a promo, we're Reform, but we're like disappointed to represent the likes of
not even if it's a Reform area, you go out and basically just heal up on them, basically.
Yeah,
just knobs.
When we're in Blythe,
Best way to be, though, isn't it?
There's a venue we're wrestling for in Blythe where, and this is really funny, where Reform UK legitimately host their party gatherings.
Is that the place where we went into the street with had all the flags on the...
No.
Is that not that one?
No, in Blythe.
In Blythe.
So they run their Reform
I know
UK
what you mean.
run their monthly meetings in the building we were in.
So we were in there and we get
I know what you mean.
a few cheers every single time.
So there's always going to be somebody who supports you
but
regardless.
there's the guys that they sit at the back and they're like, oh, cheers. So we just go over and tell them they smell like weed and ask one of them if he had a shower recently because he's got poo in his hair.
There's basically the majority of the crowd will be booing us. If there's the couple that are cheering, they're your targets.
Yeah.
Because the second you get them to switch to booing,
That's everywhere.
they'll be the loudest booers.
Right.
Because if they're the ones cheering, you know they're going to try and cheer over the boos.
Yeah.
So the second you get them to dislike you, be it not character or whatever,
Aye.
like like, you know, like Stephen, when you're going to Turkey, you know, just get that finished off kind of thing. As soon as they switch from cheering,
Never, incidentally.
I was going to say I'll come with you. It's fine, mine's gone.
I think I'm beating you.
As soon as they switch from cheering to booing,
Yeah.
they'll be the loudest booers,
Yeah.
and then the crowd will tend to follow them, so you'll find your booers are louder.
I was given some advice last night about being a heel.
Yeah.
Because if anybody doesn't know this, I'm not potentially, I am going to be working as a heel manager very soon. And
UWA's, no, sorry,
IWF.
IWF's Paul Heyman right there.
well,
Victor Black.
well, we'll see how that works out. But no, I got some advice last night. What I was told is, you know, when you walk out, I won't say who gave me the advice, but somebody basically told me if you see somebody in the crowd who isn't reacting, pick on them specifically.
Yeah. So you pick on the people who aren't reacting, or pick on if you're meant to be heel, pick on the people who are cheering, or the ones who aren't reacting.
Yeah, basically you shut up or something like that.
As soon as they get a reaction, as soon as you get a reaction out of them, as I said, they'll be the loudest haters, which will tend to get the crowd. Because it's what we were saying to you off camera about yesterday and about shows in general. Like, if you heel, or like especially Rise over 18 crowd, in your promos, if you like get the story across and then the face comes out and does their bit, it sounds rubbish saying it, but like, treat wrestling fans as if they're idiots and as if they don't know anything. So in your promo, incidentally, just tell them what's about to happen.
Yeah.
So last night, for example, we came out. Our promo was Rise Wrestling was meant to crown their first ever tag team champions.
Yeah.
But because we lost in the tournament, we're part of the government, part of the council. We've stopped it. They're not doing that, right? Because we're not part of it. Incidentally, one of the guys who was meant to be part of it, Tim Strange, he's not here because we've got a restraining order against him, right?
Like that.
Which leaves B.A. Rose with no mates. Basically said he had no friends, right?
Yeah.
B.A. Rose comes out, does his bit, where calls us worse than crap, like all this, all that, like
Says where the piss break.
says we're the piss break match, right?
Oh shit!
In an over, even though he's part of it, in an over 18 show, if you let the fans in on the bit, they'll get involved.
Yeah.
And incidentally, that like our match, like I need to see the footage back just to make sure I wasn't like hearing things during it. But it felt like the crowd were involved for the whole match.
What you want though,
and they were popping and cheering for like their faces for the little bits. As I said to you, there's a spot where I whipped him in the corner. He didn't up and over, grabbed me and
love that spot.
grabbed me for like teased a German suplex.
Yeah.
And they were like popped for that. And then I hit him with the Hogan signature big boot leg drop.
right?
As soon as I hit the big boot, like the crowd were like, "Oh no, we know what's coming next." Yeah. And I'm like, "Good, I'm glad you know what's coming next because
smart crowd,
I
isn't it?
want you to know what's coming
Yeah.
next." Like, do you know what I mean?
So it builds the anticipation, even though they know kind of thing.
Yeah, and we did a spot as well. It was a very simple, old school Healy spot the crowd came up for, where I've got him in a abdominal stretch.
Yeah.
Got him, lean back.
And I
to me,
grab his
hold
arm
his
and give the leverage. And the crowd, because the ref...
Classic 80s spot.
Yeah,
as
so
well,
we
isn't
did it, we ran it where we did it, as the ref looked, I let go.
Yeah.
And
You did it, so you were breaking
So
and going
when
back,
the
breaking.
ref was looking back down at Dave,
I do it
It's
again.
like the figure four spot, isn't it, where you reach back and the ref or your partner, like,
So we did it again, ref looked again, I let go.
Yeah.
Third time grab, ref notices. She's like, "Oh, you can't do that." She like bats my hand away. I'm like, "What, ref? I'm going to have your job for it."
And then Dave breaks a hold and throws me, and the crowd came up for that.
Oh, so you did the classic hip toss
Yeah,
escape as well.
we ran the old school
That's
spot.
fucking proper 80s WWF.
It's like the expression, what's old is new again.
I love it.
Nobody does it now.
Well, that's it. All those spots are gone, innit?
The-
It's like, you know, I just mentioned the figure four leg like that. Is there anybody using that move as a finish now? Nobody uses that move as a finish.
Apart from Charlotte, who does figure of eight.
Yeah,
but like on
do you
the...
know the last person I can remember? Legitimately, The Miz.
Yeah.
And that was,
Do you know-
and even he doesn't even do it anymore.
Do you know
what I mean?
what's...
Then he doesn't wrestle anymore.
Do you know what's crazy, really, on the indies especially? I mean, I say indies on our circuit, what we see, and obviously up and down the country, and the ones you do as well. There's never really a submission finish.
No.
I've seen one.
I think I've seen one.
Yeah.
I've never.
Did you not remember? You were on that Rapid show, and I missed the finish. And I missed the finish. I was talking to Ryan Root.
Oh yeah.
And Cavero shouted at me.
But yeah,
Shout out Josh. It was fucking
there's-
hilarious.
Yeah, there's not many submission finishers anymore. But yeah, I think the biggest compliment I've had for us recently was a fan after one of the shows was like, "Oh, it's nice to see a tag team do tag team wrestling.
Yeah.
And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, your offense is double team moves. He was like, too often tag matches are like
It's 2 single guys.
broken up singles matches between people.
Yeah.
Whereas
Agreed.
we're lazy.
I think
I think a lot of matches.
I genuinely said this yesterday after our match, or like and planning, talking to people on about like characters and like different stuff like that. I'm like, I'm so happy we've got a character that we can get across so easily.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, why? And I'm like, because I don't have to wrestle.
Well,
And they were like, what do you mean? I'm like, I can do the most basic stuff, get up and get. Then I could hit a clothesline. Actually, no, that's a good move of mine. I can hit.
You spent the last 10 minutes selling how good that is.
Sorry, I could hit a shoulder tackle or something like that, right? Which isn't a flashy move. Normally, if you just do that in a match, crowd possibly wouldn't react.
Yeah.
I could hit a shoulder tackle, then turn to the crowd and give a bit of character, then immediately like, oh, right. And it's just easier for us because we don't have to.
My favourite thing to do in a match, which you've probably noticed loads, is I'll get in and I'll slap a hold on. And I'll slap a hold and I'll just shout shit at the crowd. And that's one of my favourite things to do.
Just to fuck with the crowd while you've got the guy. Yeah.
And then I'll hit them in the hold and get them up.
And it gives you a nice rest.
It's a lovely little rest hold as well, yeah. Do you not find as well, though, when you've got like a crowd like that, you know you're going to have a better match because it gears you up, you know what I mean? It gets the adrenaline going, you know what I mean?
I think, again, I've mentioned it loads. Yesterday, for me, I was already hyped because Adam B.A. Rose, love working with him, honestly. I think he's getting about loads, but I genuinely think he's so underrated, right?
Massively.
And he does mad spots. There was a spot at Rise. It was, where was it? It was like an old music studio. I can't for the life of me remember the name of it.
Right.
But the entrance was like upstairs, so like you had to come down some stairs for your entrance, right?
Okay.
And they did a spot where they fought up the stairs, and he took a kick and he bumped down the stairs and just slid all the way down these concrete. He does mad
Concrete stairs as well.
Yeah, what a guy!
Fucking hell!
What a guy! But anyway,
Shout
sorry.
out. Yeah. Shout out.
Yeah. So that match, we already, even though it was like a simple match, we already knew we were going to have fun and it was going to be decent. Yeah. But then the way the crowd reacted from the minute like we got out there, even on our entrance, they hated us. And as soon as I got the mic, as soon as I start every promo. You'll notice if you pay attention. I start every promo with "ladies and gentlemen," right?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Every single promo. As soon as I say it, so I go, "Ladies and gentlemen," the crowd cut me off for a minute, like they were booing.
I couldn't hear you.
Chanting stuff.
Really?
So I'm like, "Ladies and gentlemen," promo couldn't
Was it a
speak.
decent sized crowd? I take it,
Yeah, the venue yesterday is weird because it's like big but small, which sounds really dodgy. So like
it was rammed wall to wall.
It was rammed wall to wall because it's like a smaller venue. But yeah, like literally as soon as I said "ladies and gentlemen," boos, chants, couldn't speak.
Love that.
And then so I got going eventually. But then as soon as I went, like my name's Kendall, this is my right honourable friend and colleague Ryan Ace, and we represent Reform Wrestling. Boos again, right? And I'm like,
Reform gets mentioned.
Yeah. And then and then I tried to do the rest of the promo, and they just cut me off. Yeah. So then it got to the end because we had, obviously we're having a lot of time.
Yeah.
And then the promoter said to me, make the promo as quick as possible because there was a promo before our match, so we didn't want a long promo. So I like glanced at him, looked back, and I'm like, I'm just gonna have to power through regardless of whether they can hear this or not. Yeah. Luckily they paid attention. Then obviously came out and had the match. But from that point, and obviously BA hyped them up. As I mentioned, the match was basic, simple, high spots where there needed to be high spots.
Yeah. Love it.
But the crowd were eating it up, everything. Was happening.
Do you not think as well, right, off the subject a little bit, well, not really, indie wrestling and local wrestling in general, like countrywide, I mean, and probably worldwide, one of the best things that's ever happened to them is TKO hiking the prices in
I was literally about to say that, you know.
True, innit?
The fact that so me, Ryan and Biggs, Joseph Biggs, another great wrestler, shout out. Just full of shout outs this podcast.
2 times on the show, 1 you'll ever see.
So we went to watch WWE live. I can't speak. WWE live. What, 3 years ago?
3 years ago, yeah.
How much did that cost you?
We sat a little bit further up. So this is what I mean. 3 years ago, before the TKO.
Oh, before TKO. Sorry, right.
I think it was £32 a ticket or something.
Each, yeah.
Jeez.
And then we've looked to go back every year since, and the same seats, 80 odd quid.
Yeah.
So I agree. I think TK are hiking price up for their
Best thing that's ever happened in
WWE Live in Newcastle's not televised, so you're gonna get non-canon matches.
You're not losing any titles. You're not winning any titles. There's
really
nothing
matters,
happening.
right? But I get it. Kids want to see it. So for me,
Charge them 30 quid.
yeah. Exactly.
They don't need the fucking money.
No.
They'll
So
make it on merch sales. Of fucking
But
people
yeah,
on fucking
so
t-shirts
but
at
I
35
agree.
quid.
For me, a lot more people will be looking locally for
grassroots,
like
yeah.
alternatives.
Yeah.
And with the Northeast now, a lot like people take it one or two ways because there is loads of wrestling promotions. So people will take it as it's too diluted and there's too many.
Yeah.
But then if you're a casual wrestling fan, that just means there's more choice. And what I like now, because I'm old and I've been around it ages, and I haven't really made it anyway, but that's fine. Back in the day, when I first started training, I was a fan and I went and watched a few shows.
Yeah.
But what I found back in the day, because there was still a few promotions in the Northeast, but you used to get the same show at each of these promotions.
Yeah.
Because even though there was a lot of promotions, there wasn't loads of decent wrestlers.
So they had no choice but
So
to
like
put the same people on.
they were booking. Whereas now,
It's true, because I went to a lot of the shows
yeah,
back then, and
where,
you do see the same people.
Whereas
every week.
I mean, you see the same matches now. It's just going to happen. But it's
I
how
don't
you,
mind that, though.
But
I
it's
think
how
if the
you.
match
It's
works.
but it's how you change it up.
Yeah.
But now there's a lot of schools. There's a lot of talent coming.
There's a lot more than there used to be.
What you've got is it All
All-Star North, shout out All-Star North.
Star Wrestling,
Right?
who do the is it? But it's not.
No, they do like the civic halls. And
They do like civic halls and the
right,
tour.
okay, right.
They're opening a wrestling school up here.
Are they really?
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Well, obviously, I may have to learn how to fall down at some point.
there you go.
I'll show you, Stephen.
Yeah, no, you fucking will. I'm sure you will. Anybody who doesn't know, then I'm gonna. You know what? We'll talk about it because we haven't since for a while. Do you remember what you did to me my first time I introduced you? Do you remember?
Yeah, is this what you talk about? On
This is the
page?
one we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
Because you're here, fuck it. Honestly, your fucking face, and I just didn't click when you got in the ring. Because you were there. You weren't there. No, you weren't there. It was a singles.
It was a singles match.
He got in the fucking ring and he came up with us and he pinned us in the fucking corner, like threw his back, and I went, fucking hell. Fixed me tie and went, oh, love you. It's like, you fucking prick.
Was this in Cramlington?
That was the crime. It was my first ever show.
As well,
My first ever show. Third time I ever fucking met you.
what Stephen didn't tell you for that as well, on the big show.
That was Thomas Blood.
So, I'll mention this story briefly, because it'll be discussed. But yeah, so fix his tie, love you, make him bro character. But before that, on the entrance, Kendall had already wrestled before. So he goes, right, I'm going to be in like a wheelchair. So he's got this
Oh, God, yes.
So then he goes, we tell Stephen, oh, we're coming out together. So Kendall goes,
forgot about this.
To the fire escape because he couldn't get
I got
down the
wheeled
stairs.
in this wheelie chair.
To my left.
And then Stephen goes, as you would do, accompanied the ringside by
And then he.
no one. Right. Oh no, here's Kendall.
And then he come to me fucking left. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah,
hell.
you're
It was
like-
the fact that you never got out of that fucking chair for the
I was
whole
doing, yeah, I
match.
was doing spots.
Literally didn't get out of that fucking. Do you remember though when he was fucking
Yeah, I was
wheeling? You're
gonna
like,
say,
guy.
ref's back
Fucking
was
hell.
ref's back was turned. I got you. I put my feet up and I just got you to push me.
It
into
was
them.
the fact that the kids kept coming up to you and you were just spinning around the chair like, nope. And it was just the whole time. And then it was the fact that you stayed, even leaving the ring.
Yeah, I wheeled
He
myself back
wheeled,
on.
you wheeled him
Yeah.
out or whatever.
It was
but-
your reaction though. It was funny. It was like, oh, now enter the ring representing Reform Wrestling, accompanied by. Then you see me wheel and you're like, Kendall.
But the thing is, did you not hear me? I went, nobody.
No one.
And then turned to my left and the fire door opened. I went,
Kendall.
and I remember going in my head going,
It's, do you know what it is? If I didn't like you,
Oh,
I wouldn't have done it.
oh man, it was your fucking face. When you come in, I looked at you and I was
I
like,
just wheel it. I think I give you like a big grin.
and then you're fucking on the outside like, wait.
And then they get in.
And then fuck with me in
Then
the
they get
ring.
in, push him in a corner, straighten his time.
Love you.
Love you.
Yeah.
And I get out the ring, boiling hot.
And I spend the next 10, 15 minutes just
Wheeling
around,
yourself around.
telling kids off
Aye, telling kids they were scum. It was like, aye.
in my wheelchair.
But no, I've never, honestly,
Off day
I
one.
forgot about that, you know.
Off day one, we were messing with you, Stephen.
Oh, I loved it.
if we didn't like you, if we didn't.
Well,
like
that's it.
It's one thing I said, right, and I'll compliment every single person I've ever worked the show with. You've all been accommodating.
Except you.
You fat bastard.
Except this fat cunt, apparently. Sorry.
Hey.
Sorry. I still love you too.
I've just called him fat. Should we talk? We debuted for a show 2 weeks ago. UK.
Sorry, we went off on a tangent.
I know it's fine. Don't worry about it. Do you know what? Sorry, you didn't interrupt me there. I wasn't
You
sure.
will be.
I was. Oh, he wants scrapping on camera now. He's already said questionable things on camera. Anyway, no. But the bally bastard, took his fucking arsehole. No, but you know what, right? I was funny because I've had you on a few times. I was thinking, well, I can't do my normal format where I ask them their favourite match because we've fucking done that. And I was wondering what we were going to talk about. As it turns out, I had no reason to worry because this has been brilliant. It really has.
It's about to get worse.
Anyway, the floor is yours.
So basically, we debuted for UKW a couple of weeks ago. And for some reason, and I hate saying it, and I'm gritting my hands while saying it, this bastard's my best friend, right? Anyway,
I'm going to put some fucking love music and shit over that there.
A heart around that.
Fucking I am. I'm going to find that.
Like, he pulls up. Oh no, he came to pick me up.
Yeah.
He rings me, going, I'm outside yours, you fat bastard. Right? I get to his car, knock on his window, I'm like, hello mate, you fat swear word. Basically, I can't say it because it begins with a P. You know what I mean?
The one you called me?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the whole car journey, because we stop and get food, and then he's ordering. I'm like, oh, of course you're ordering that, you fat bastard. What else are you ordering, you?
It was really funny as well because we stopped off at a service station near him. And I went in and I was like, I got petrol because I need to get petrol. So paid petrol, moved my car. He goes, I'm going to get some food, alright. Goes to the Greggs off the side of the service station, and I get one of these, the rollover cheap ass burgers from the petrol station. And I'm munching one of them. He just sends me, he goes, of course you're eating a burger, aren't you, you fat bastard. Look at your stomach, I can see it growing now.
And then I proceed to order a mince pie.
Oh, the worst meat pie you've ever fucking seen.
Steak bake, mince pie. You got a blooming cake as well.
No, I didn't.
Did you? I'm sure you did.
No, I got a coffee.
Oh, coffee. Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're so fat.
Yeah. So the whole car journey.
I had Chinese last night. I can't say shit.
The whole car journey. Anytime we started, because we'll have banter in the car.
Yeah.
We were joking about doing like a road trip vlog,
Right.
but half of it would get cut out.
I'd love to see that.
Otherwise, we'd get cancelled probably. It would just be us insulting each
I
other.
can't imagine the words. I know exactly what you're saying. 'Cause I've got B-roll footage that I simply can't release to anyone now. You know what I mean?
Anyway, full car journey, called each other names. Get to this promotion. We knew a couple of people. We knew the promoter. Knew a couple of people. A lot of the other lads and lasses didn't know. Introduced ourselves, but then proceeded to get really comfortable really quickly and just calling each other fat. There was some rickety stairs because it's like an old church building. I'm walking up and he was like, oh mate, that's creaking, watch you don't fall through, you fat bastard, you fat mess.
Well, the other bosses that don't know so going.
Yeah, and
them two actually like each other.
Yeah. And then we'll get back from doing our segment because it's not a match. And we're like thanking the lads, and I'm like, oh. I was like, oh, that was really good. The only bad part was that Ryan was in it. And again, people are like,
they don't know what to say.
The tag part, do they like each other really?
Well, you hear stories, don't you?
But I think again,
like each other.
we'll not get political. But in terms of Reform, that same show, we know one of the commentators, and she messaged saying, because we did a promo that was on their show on Friday, even though we weren't there. She messaged saying because they know she knows us, and she said, I've had so many people go, are these guys actual Reform, like people genuinely
believe.
Yeah. So this is the line we toe. So people who aren't really into wrestling but are a little bit, because we do the characters quite well, think we're Reform.
Right.
And then you've got the big wrestling fans who know it's satire and know we're taking them.
Well, that's it. It's just typical gimmick.
But because we're bad guys. But yeah, we toe the line, and there's some people who genuinely think we're.
Yeah.
Wow. I can only imagine. Do you know?
Questions before shows.
Do you know what's scary though? If you think about the way wrestling used to be back in the old American territory days, you two would have got stabbed or something. You know what I mean? Something.
I think there was threats of that yesterday allegedly.
Yeah.
Oh really?
I spoke to the so did their promo. There was our left, his right, because Sound Guy was there. So that side of him. So it would have been our left, his right. He said when we did the whole Reform, I spoke to him after. well, I spoke to him during the show, and I went round, and I was getting dodgy looks because they recognised me. And he was like, "Oh mate," he was like, "This side of the building hated you." I was like, "Oh, what do you mean?" He was like, "When you promo and like mental reform," he was like, "There's so many people like chatting, like shitting, like all this, all that," and I'm like, "Oh, my best move then."
They get it to people. This is the thing, right? I mean, I suppose in one sense you can take it as a compliment. It's a testament to you in the sense that you are that good at your gimmick that people genuinely want to kill you. People didn't realise it's a show. And this is like slightly serious moment. I think when people go to shows, sometimes you do get, and I'm not ever going to mention promotions or mention people who were there, but you know yourselves, you've seen. You're on microphone.
I hope.
Don't worry about it. No, but you know what I mean.
You've got to find that bit to cut that bit out if it
I'll have to
catches
find
it
it'll
up.
be difficult. I will have to find that. Nah, it'll be fine.
bleep it, it's
You know
fine.
what? I don't care. I'm sick of that fucker anyway. So I'm sick of hiding shit because of it. But anyway, never mind. I'm not mentioning names. But no, there have been shows. I haven't worked that many shows. I've worked a good few now. I've done. Here's one for you. This is a year this month. Since you first came on that show. So there you go. A year since you were my first guest.
Wow.
And your second, actually, fuck, you were, yeah, that's right, Jesus Christ.
And you haven't stopped after show one.
Do you know what? I genuinely, I've said this on a couple of other shows, but I will say this before I go back to what I was saying. I genuinely didn't think, and I told you this before we went live the first time, I never thought another person would ever want to do this. And genuinely, I only thought you did it because you knew Wayne, who was the host I did the first couple of shows with. And I thought, right, you know, when you left, I was like, right, never see that guy again. And then you came back for the second show, and I was like, holy shit. And then obviously Terry and Rude came on that as well, didn't they? Yeah.
In all honesty to you as well, full cards on the table. I did do the first show because I knew Wayne.
Yeah, I knew that. No, I knew that. I knew that.
Who you were.
No, I knew.
Of course, you're just starting out, whatever.
I think we'd spoken on the phone maybe twice at that point.
I still don't have a clue.
I was like,
who
oh,
I don't know who I am,
Wayne's
mate,
doing it.
honestly.
Wayne's vouching for Stephen, and he would have known, hit it off instantly, and become really good friends with you.
Well, that's it. That's exactly it. But no, I knew, and I appreciated it. And to be honest with you, I kind of went like, I know fuck all. I know nobody. And then obviously yourself came along, and Matty. I had
a little bit of fun with the water pistol.
You did.
I fucking forgot about that. Anybody who hasn't seen that show, in terms of the format, the actual guests and the content were great. The format, and I think you'll both agree, was fucking awful. When I brought you on one at a time.
Yeah.
Never done it since. Will never do it again. It was the worst thing I ever did. It didn't work. And it didn't work because he kept fucking around. So.
I found a water pistol, filled it with water, and I was squirting them as they were trying to talk.
In all honesty, it wasn't because of you. I'm just joking. But in terms of, it didn't work, did it? We tried the chat show format. It wasn't because of you. We tried the chat show format. It didn't work.
Yeah. If I cover this mic, will it pick it up?
Yes, it will pick it up. And there's another edit.
I'm just making your job as difficult as possible.
Honestly, no, but in terms of the way it works, I think this is better. And to be honest with you, I did miss the old studio, but I like this. Yeah. I think it's a bit more chilled. I'll be honest, I look back at those early videos and I look at them interviewing you for a job. Yeah. Me sitting behind the desk, right boys, tell me why you should be here. And it was fucking
He likes this format better because he's lazy, so as soon as he finishes in here, he goes next door and lies back in bed.
And as soon as I finish here, I'm going to go to the fridge and eat the Chinese I didn't eat last night. So
should we go heat it up and just come out?
Squanning on it.
You would, you fuck.
Well, you were making a serious point before.
What was I saying? Sorry.
What was getting stabbed?
Oh yeah. If you think about how that would work in the past, I mean, if you'd gone out there and, you know, you hear, I mean, going back to likes of WrestleMania 7 when Slaughter did the Iraqi turncoat, which was the height of the Gulf War conflict and things like that. And obviously they had to move that venue. A lot of people don't know is WrestleMania 7 was originally booked in like 100,000 seater stadium and they couldn't sell the tickets. They sold like 16,500 tickets and moved it to a much smaller venue. Now, what the other people don't tell you is as well, they didn't refund the additional costs to people. They still paid the same price for a stadium show, for a arena show. So anyway, big no-no. It's a big bone of contention for a lot of people. But anyway, not the point. The point was Sergeant Slaughter, who was the white meat babyface, you know, the ultimate American hero, this, that, and the other. He turned heel, did a very, very controversial gimmick. He's gone on record as saying he wasn't particularly happy with, but he went along because he told the company line and got a WWF title run out of it. He had to have literal armed security. Imagine the political climate, the way it is now. Back then, you know, you wouldn't be able to go out on the street. You know what I mean? You could be lynched. And honest to God, I think people need to get into their heads, and a lot of people, you know yourself, when you go, there are shows, there are fans who definitely take it way too seriously.
Yeah.
And I have no problem with those fans being there, but they need to remember you're just people. You know what I mean? You're there performing a character. For want of a better term, and I hate to use this term, but you're an actor. You're there putting on a character, putting on a show, putting your body on the line, your health on the line to perform and entertain for them, and then they come out here and want to cause you actual physical harm. It's just not right. So anybody who does tune into that, who thinks that's the right way to behave, knock it the fuck off or don't turn up to the show.
I mean, yeah, I think it's always a thing as well. It's like what Bully Ray used to say, isn't it? You gotta strike a nerve with someone to get them to hate you. And I think that's we're very good at doing that.
I think in real life the political climate in this country, I'm not even in this country, like across the world, you see what conflicts and different stuff that's going on. It's so sensitive at the moment. One wrong thing in real life, happens, and we're very careful wrestling wise because we'll look at politics and be like, what sort of things happened this week, right? Cool, this has happened, we need to do a promo. How can we bring this into wrestling and reference it, but in a wrestling kind of term? How can we do that? But yeah, it's a very sensitive, politics is a very sensitive topic. And whatever you do in politics, the majority of people are going to disagree with you.
Yeah.
Nobody agrees on anything.
Yeah, so...
You see people within their own, with the same political beliefs can't agree with one another.
So, I mean, in terms of the gimmick, it's we try.
To a very fine line.
You make it work though.
We tried initially when we started not to mention anything.
Yeah, we will. When we first started,
like Nigel and all sorts and that kind of when.
Do you not find you got more traction when you embraced it a bit more though?
A little bit. So what we wanted to be very careful of because of the political climate. So when we first started, we're like, be Reform Wrestling. It'll be quite clear we're like Reform UK, but in wrestling, and that's all it's going to be.
Yeah.
So we did it. It worked, but then obviously we did the whole got a cameo from Nigel.
Yeah, I know. God.
That's
the one you played at the beginning of the
the
intro, wasn't it?
There's an AI video of Donald Trump saying he loves us and he wants us to go reform wrestling in the US.
Yeah, you sent me that actually.
There's like all of this, all that. Like we embraced it and it works more.
Yeah, it does work more.
And then obviously what I sent you yesterday, where it's a joke. Yeah, obviously we've been in a long-term rivalry with Anarchy Inc.
I love that, by the way.
Which could or may not be coming to an end in the next few months. But I made an AI poster of a Parliament on a pole match. Winner takes control of the government.
Can I edit that poster?
I was going to say, I'm sure Steve's going to edit this in. And the poster is Anarchy Inc. with Andy Burnham versus Reform Wrestling with Nigel Farage.
Do you know why I'm laughing? I can picture the poster in my head. It's wonderful.
So winner takes control of power. And that's just... I hate AI, right?
Yeah.
I hate AI wrestling posters that are AI.
Oh, is there a lot out there, is there?
There's a few, and they're bad because
are
I'm a fiend with AI on it.
I've not noticed.
I'm a fiend with AI on it. Yeah. So I love making edits, like just memes.
Oh, I've seen them.
Yeah, I love making memes with my friends, like memes of different stuff. Memes of Lou Nixon.
Lou, come on the show.
Like different memes. But with AI, and this is why I don't hate it for wrestling purposes, is... Obviously, you put, if you're using pictures, you put pictures in, you put your description in, but it loves to change faces.
Oh, God, I know.
So you've got these wrestling posters, and I'll show you one off camera,
right,
where the champion doesn't look like the actual person.
Do you know what AI does? I read about how the algorithm for AI works. It doesn't like imperfections. So if someone's got like tattoos and things that are visible tattoos...
Is that why it changes you all the time? Because you're an ugly bastard.
That must be why it keeps changing you.
It goes on and obviously...
Your hairline.
Well, I'm surprised I haven't got a fucking dreadlocks. You know what I mean? But no, it goes on, and what it does is it looks for imperfections in the picture. So if you've got, like, for me, I'm quite wrinkly in terms of my forehead. I've got a lot of forehead wrinkles. So it smooths it out. It makes the skin look... And it's what it does. So as a result, at times, because it's doing that, it changes. It changes your face.
Yeah, so...
That explains a lot there.
Yeah, so, like, there's loads of... And I get it, and I don't like it. So, like, outside of wrestling, I'm part of a rugby club.
I saw that, and then I saw Ryan Rood's response with it.
Yeah, it's so funny. So in terms of my rugby club, we lost loads of players, nearly folded. We've built back up.
Right.
So we're in a position where we can afford it, but we don't want to, for safety, pay for a graphic designer.
Yeah.
So our guys have started using AI for like our posters and stuff like that. Yeah. Luckily, our posters don't have people on usually, right? So it's fine. But even in rugby, so many people are like, "Why are you using AI?" And it's cheaper, and I get it.
It's quicker as well.
And I get it in wrestling terms of if you're a smaller I hate saying the word small, but if you're a smaller promotion. And you might not have that much finances behind you.
Budget's tight.
Using AI, but what AI does is it changes faces, changes all that, and
it doesn't like imperfections.
Yeah, and it comes to that, and I'll be honest, by using AI makes it look, in my opinion, worse. Yes. And I get it, but if you invest in a poster, because there's shows that like sell really well that don't put match cards out. Yeah, they have a really good poster,
but you don't get the.
And then there's promotions out there who'll have a poster and they'll have like a big name who was like in WWE TNA or whatever 10, 15 years ago, like one
North
big name.
tend to get quite a big.
But like say like a smaller promotion, where they get that one guy, and then they put that one guy on the poster. I've had this conversation with many people. That doesn't sell tickets. Yeah. And it's not because they're not a big name, because we know who they are, because we've been wrestling fans for ages, but like a casual wrestling fan who probably hasn't watched WWE, TNA, Ring of Honor, whatever, 10, 15 years ago, might not know who they are.
Short of getting like an AJ Styles or John Cena or something.
Exactly. Yeah. So to them, it's just so if you get a good poster, can make or break a wrestling show, in my opinion.
Yeah, that makes sense. I see a few of them and it looks... How do I put this without offending? I'm not saying promotion.
Shite.
It looks Mickey Mouse, yeah, it does. It looks... You look at it and you think you've cut and pasted a load of random promo stills, stuck it together, and you've taken 2 minutes to do it.
Graphic designers are mint. There's some good ones out there that do show posters for shows we do.
Dominic Davenport.
Sam Monkhouse, Dominic Davenport.
Fantastic.
Tag partner of mine 10 years ago before I met this guy.
As in the wrestler?
Yeah, he's so good.
I didn't know that.
He did our original Ballot merch.
Right? Yeah. I didn't know that, right?
No, fantastic.
He's good. Matty Bell Simpson. Matt Maxwell.
Is he?
Very good.
Very good.
I was talking to him last night.
Very good.
He's a very gifted painter and stuff.
He's really good. Did he do... Am I correct in thinking he did a lot of the Firestar stuff?
I believe so.
Yeah, he's very
talking
good.
to him last night. He's a very talented man.
He did.
There's some out there.
Well, I know you know the mask he wears is Maxwell. He was telling us he made that. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So I get budget for certain promotions are tight, but like if you invest in a poster, it can make or break a show. Because if you're just like looking for something for the kids to do, and you see a shite poster, no offense.
No, I get it. You're not going to go.
But also, might be controversial. If whoever's watching this, if I'm talking about these posters and you think and you're getting triggered, thinking you're getting targeted, fucking correct your poster then, mate. Like, do you know what I mean? if I've struck a nerve with you,
then you know it's
get
shit.
A better poster.
Then
like, do you know what I mean?
If you struck a nerve, then you know it's a shit poster.
I think at the bottom in the reviews a reform.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah. Just put a link to Reform Wrestling page.
Then again, I've said some pretty fucking.
No, but am I wrong?
Controversial.
No, but am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
If I'm striking a nerve by saying like AI posters are shit,
then they know it's terrible.
Your poster and I'm striking a nerve. Just get a better poster, mate.
Yeah.
There's some really, really, really good wrestling posters out there where, like, some wrestlers keep after the shows they've been on because they're mint wrestling posters.
I've got a poster for every show I've worked.
Like, wrestling posters are only good if they've got Reform Wrestling on them, I'll be honest. Or sorry, if they've got Kendall from Reform Wrestling or him with a bag over his head, the ugly bastard. But, no, there's a...
Do you know what I'm going to call this episode?
Oh.
They love each other, really.
Yeah. No, it's funny.
That's what I'm going to call it.
An insight to our friendship is we say this all the time, so we'll either be insulting each other, be talking about how much we hate stuff, or be, do you know the two old men puppets?
Oh, from the Muppets. Stadler and Waldorf. Yeah.
That's how we are. Like,
that's you.
We'll be somewhere like that, just moaning.
They ain't half bad. No, they're all bad.
Yeah.
That's you too.
One day we were out. Sorry, this is completely nothing.
Not at all. No, it's fine.
We're out one day and we're like, right, we're very aware of how miserable we are. we're going to make a positive effort to be more positive and about people. Okay, so we sat there in silence for 5 minutes.
Obviously.
Opened up our phone and went, you seen this? How shit this is. Fucking hell. And I'm back to it.
Yeah, like...
Default.
We're very aware. We're like, we're two grumpy old men, really, aren't we? We genuinely, like, if you spend an elongated period of time with us, we're so grumpy. It's so funny, because we'll be grumpy or taking the piss out of each other, and then we'll put our suits on, and then we're just immediately in character.
I like that.
Right? Yeah, cool. But, I just get triggered by a lot of wrestling shows. I can sit here and tell you about lots of things.
It's funny because I've done one episode of another show which I just did by myself, which is called Wrestle Rant, where I basically went on a bit of a tirade and told the wrestling world what I thought of it, or at least WWE anyway. If you've ever wanted a completely different version of the show, I would have yous on and we can banner it as the Wrestle Rant show. And you just come on, we'll just...
Because I could sit here, you
know what I mean?
I could sit here and talk, because obviously, you know how you mentioned, like, fans who think it's alright to... Yeah, I've got another pet hate about some fans, but I can do that on wrestling.
No. I mean, I get it, because I think I know what you're going to say. Don't get me wrong, right? There's a few times...
What do you think I'm going to say?
Fans overly interacting.
No, it's not that. Do you know what really, really grinds my gears?
Go on then.
Is...
Harry Peter Griffin. Oh, grinds my gears.
Is kids...
In general.
No, when you on the mic or someone's like, can the kids stay seated so they don't get hurt? And then they're still there. And then I was on a show once.
That happened last night.
I was on genuinely on a show. I was on a show once. It was in where was that place? The Warmaker used to do his show. Had to go up the stairs.
Pegswood.
Pegswood.
Right.
Pegswood, right?
Sunderland.
So we.
Morpeth.
Morpeth.
I'm thinking bloody Pennyworth.
Yeah, we wrestled our match, and like there's a bit back section near the curtain where like all the guys went and sat, right? And in front of us was some parents, and their kid was running wild, and the announcer was like, because it was a Falls County hardcore match, and the announcer was like, all kids be seated, because if you get hurt, blah blah blah, it's your own fault kind of thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're all sitting there, and then what a kid gets hurt, and his parents are in front. His parents are mourning, and it slipped out, and I was like, "Well, it's your fault."
No, it is their fault.
And they looked at me. And were like, "What?" And I'm like, "Well, did you not hear him?" They were like, "What?" I was like, "He clearly said, get your kids in your seat." So it's your parental responsibility, and if you don't, your kid gets hurt. It's your own fault. And they just looked at me, and I was like, "Shit, I've never met these people. I've just blurted out."
Right at the end of the day, right? There was a show for Paul for Rapid Action, where it was a hardcore match, and it would have been Josh Cavero.
Yeah.
And I told him how many times you came round. You came
like,
round and was like, "Steve, can you get them to sit down?"
Do you know?
It's really bad.
I get the want to be close and part of the actions, and I think one of the biggest triggers of them thinking, "Oh, we can get involved," is people selling those rubber hammers.
Yeah, and
because they just want to hit the bad guys with them. Fine, yeah.
All I'm gonna say is there's a reason why WWE have guardrails.
Which is why I like there's shows
a physical barrier.
Yeah, but then Paul Wild show Rapid, they put the tables in front.
He does.
He always
does. Yeah, he does. The way he always sets his shows up does block the crowd.
No, they're still somehow getting involved.
Rapid
But anyway,
Rapid Action Wrestling, check them out. Really
They're great.
shows.
Show coming up September the 12th in Cromington.
Yeah.
These men are on that show.
Yes,
you are. I'm announcing it.
What are we do? Have we been told that much yet? Are we allowed to give an exclusive?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe not. No. I haven't got a
Should we
clue.
give an exclusive about the 5th and 6th of September?
Yes, let's do that. Are we allowed to do that?
If you want to,
The Lindisfarne Festival.
Yeah.
Rise Underground Pro Wrestling, 5th and 6th of September.
You on
at
that,
the
right?
Lindisfarne
Come see your boys in the Lindisfarne
Come see
Festival.
Absolutely.
Reform Wrestling at the Lindisfarne Festival.
See if I can get along like myself. That'll be alright.
And then next week in Amble.
Yes.
Don't know the venue.
What's the venue?
Yes.
Royal Wrestling Association. I'm just going to go on my phone for the details. I'm not being rude.
Yeah, that's on Saturday, isn't it?
Because we want to plug it.
Yeah. Saturday. Don't know when the show's coming out, but it's Saturday the
15th.
Saturday the 15th in Amble.
This is not going to get out on social, so we can say this one, if that's alright. Reform Wrestling versus Serious Jim Wilson and Fahrenheit.
Sorry, we're in the UK. Celsius.
Celsius.
So you're saying Jim Wilson and Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That'll be a good match.
I'm excited for that.
I'm announcing that show as well. So there you go. And while we're on doing announcing, I'm sorry if anybody in IWF doesn't want me to do this, but I'm going to anyway. On Friday the 14th, I make my in-character debut as Victor Black, managing the Pitbull Hybrid against Walker, Wall Street. So that should be... Tune in, find out. Oh, God.
Stephen's going to do really, really well. And he's just really nervous.
I've got the...
You're going to be amazing, Stephen.
I
If you
hope
want,
so.
I can come down and tell you I love you.
Yeah, I'd love that. Yeah, you can come get in the ring
I've
and
got
dress
it.
with my tie. I
There's-
will be wearing a tie.
There's an actual poster.
There is.
Oh,
What's it called?
Saturday the 15th of August at the Radcliffe Club, Charles Road in Amble, ME650RA. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. Show starts at 7. On the poster you've got the people I can recognise because it's an AI poster.
Do you know who that is?
You've got Thomas Blood, Matty Mayhem, Rosie Knight on the photo.
And I'm assuming that's meant to be Ryan Reed.
It's not, because I had this conversation.
Is it not?
Is it Jimmy Kuma?
I was on the show last night.
Jimmy
yeah,
Cooper,
Jimmy, he's
there
a nice
we
guy,
go.
Jimmy. I like Jimmy.
Oh. Yes.
And
Well,
then
there you
you've
go.
got-
There you go.
And then you've got Ryan Ace looking creepy.
Ryan Ace looking creepy. What?
Have you got any more questions for us, Stephen?
This has killed it. No, I'm joking. No, in all honesty, boys, I think we'll, if that's all right, this seems like a natural place to wrap up, if that's all right with yourselves. So yeah, they've already plugged what's coming up. I've got what's coming up. We're going to do another show very soon because I want them back on, but we're going to do it under a completely different banner. We're going to do it under the Wrestle Rant because fuck wrestling sometimes. Not all the time, but no.
All the time.
Once again, this has been a very, very, very entertaining episode of the Wrestling Report. I've been Stephen Fairbairn. Thank you to my guests, Ryan, Liam. Check out Reform Wrestling Online. They are absolutely fantastic. Check out, as a result of them, you'll also see a lot of Anarchy Inc., who's Matty Mayhem and Ryan Rude. Buy the merch. Check out the merch. Fucking great t-shirt. Absolutely worth your money. 15 quid. What more do you want? But yeah, once again, I've been Stephen Fairbairn. Cheers.
Love you, Stephen.
You too.